Hi, Dean Harrell here, Cuesta College, and I'm doing some vine training videos, and I just want to talk to you about this particular situation here. So on this vine was planted May of 2019, May 9th, and it grew really strong. So we decided at pruning time to leave a short extension to begin the trunk. We're having a pretty high cordon, and so we wanted to get the vine started. Now the advantage of leaving a short section at pruning time is that the next spring the vine actually will grow out at a normal growth rate and create normal length internodes. Sometimes if we had two budded this and cut it all the way to the ground, our vine would actually grow too vigorous for this situation, and the distance between the buds or the internode length would be excessive and would not create a good vine. So we picked really good pruning wood to train up the stake. We have a normal length internode here. We've got normal size. If you notice, the bark on this vine has little cuts in it or striations, and it's kind of brownish in color, and that's the normal condition of vine bark. Now, if we had grown this wood so that it was not cold hardy, you would not have these cuts or striations in the bark, and it would, instead of being brownish like this, it would actually be gray, and it would look like strips of white gray tissue on the wood, and that is wood that has actually received some cold damage and would not be suitable for leaving up the stake. So now at this point, what we're going to do is we're going to select a shoot to go up the stake. This vine was actually carton, so there's no ties on this vine coming out of the carton. So Sinead here is going to go ahead and she's going to tie the old wood to the stake. Again, we're doing that, like I said before, I like the double wrap of tape and not folding the tape, leaving it whole or entire, if you will. And then she's being careful to tie the knot in some location away from the vine. So she caught a tie on the old wood there, and then she's going to go ahead and take a look at the top of the vine here. At the top of the vine here, if we look, just going to pull a couple leaves so we can just look at it. At the top of the vine here, we see that the shoots in the top position come out at a very flat angle and are not close to the stake. They actually come away from the stake. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this vine right here and take that out of the way. And that way we can tie up a shoot that goes vertical with the stake and is easy to tie up. So we're going to go ahead here. I'm going to just put this shoot out of the way. We're going to go ahead here and she'll put one tie on this new extension, and that will be the shoot that we train up the stake. Now these operations, when we tie vines, we do like to tie 8 to 10 inches below the tip of the vine, and that way we don't damage the new shoot as it develops up the stake. Because we have such a distance to go from this location all the way up to where our cordon will be, we're going to go ahead and eliminate the other shoots on this vine. In some instances, if the extension or the amount of new cordon or new trunk that you have to establish on the vine is very short, sometimes we will leave a short extension or that new shoot coming up the stake, and then we will also leave 1 or 2 extra shoots and oftentimes tip those shoots in order to maintain some leaf area on our vine, which promotes root growth. And also too, if sometimes on those very short extension vines, we have to leave extra shoots so that we can manage the vigor of the plant, because if we have a short extension and a vigorous vine, we can have an extremely long distance between the buds or the internodes, and that will not serve us well. So I'm going to go ahead in here, and I'm just going to knock off these other shoots here down below.